What's up, guys? I'm Orthodon, and I am back with a gameplay video, but it's also going to be kind of talking about different things in the game that I've changed since my build video. Figures I change my build like a few days after I make my build video. So some things have changed, some of my Paragon points have changed. A lot of my gear has changed because I did some crafting and I used some gear that I had stored away, and basically while I'm showing you some gameplay of my monk's ability to do Torment 3. I keep wanting to call it tier ever since I read about tiered rifts, which I'll make a video closer to when that might be coming out about that, or you can do some research yourself on it to figure it out. But anyway, Torment 3 is what I am able to do now. I'm not sure if I can actually do it within the 15-minute time limit that people say. If anything, I'm pretty close, and a few more decent upgrades and maybe I'll be able to get there. But, so, as you can see, I'm no longer using Epiphany if you look at my skill bar. I am now using... Sorry about that, I actually wanted to close out of my vent real fast because I completely forgot I had that up, and people are going to connect and start talking in the middle of my video. Okay, so as you can see, I do not have Epiphany on my bar, and that is because I realized that I only pop it once, and that is when I am on, I only pop it once, and that's when I'm on the last boss. I either forget to pop it, or sometimes I do pop it throughout the game, but I felt like it wasn't giving me the value of having the 1-minute cooldown, plus the fact that I didn't like constantly use it. So it's still a very good skill. It has a lot of functionality, and I would strongly recommend it in your build still. If you can be better than me, I kind of customize the build to my playstyle where I forget to use cooldowns and all that stuff, so I'm kind of amending my build towards that. But I'm using instead the Mystical Ally with the Fire rune, so I get 10% damage. Plus they've recently changed pets so they go off your entire crit damage pool instead of only 50% of it. So he does a decent amount of damage. He does still have a cooldown, which I still forget to use, but at least he's useful when I don't use it. So that's the theory behind it, and I don't know why, but I guess with it being not such a big deal, I'm not so worried about popping it. I think the biggest thing with Epiphany was I would always sit there and I would think like, shit, I better save this in case the next pack's really hard. But then the next pack isn't hard. And it's like, oh, I better save this in case the next one's hard. And then I just never end up using it. I think that's like how my brain works with that one. But enough about that. That's the new skill I'm using. I'll explain this right now. Basically, the reason why I'm not using the attack speed aura anymore is because I decided to change up my gear. I was sick of being limited to T1 I was doing, because of my level 60 Ina's pieces. I thought it gave me an advantage having the 4-piece bonus to have all the mantras and stuff, but it really was a nerf because I changed all those with just random stuff I had in my stash, and I am already able to do Torment 3. And I only die if I'm really unlucky, or not, I shouldn't say really unlucky. If I'm not paying attention to what affixes they have, and they pop either their horde with molten, so there's like a ton of fire and I stand on it and don't realize because sometimes I space out when I'm playing the game. Or it's like arcane missiles where I still think I can tank like 2 or 3 of them, but on Torment I can't. I actually have to move out of them. But I'm going to try to do this run without dying, or these damn bugs spewing out a ton of them. and I think, oh, I'll just run through them. I actually have to juke around them, just basically have to actually think. Also, one reason I'm not as speed farming as the other streamers and all that are, trying to like push it for under 15 minutes, is I pick up all the yellows because I like to vendor them. I have a gold making guide, and one of the parts of the guide tells you that, or I guess I tell myself if I'm following my own guide, that you should pick up all the yellows even if you don't need the crafting mats and crush them. I also open every single chest because I have good luck with legendaries from those. So things tend to take a little bit longer. Like, I'm only 28% through this rift and I've already been recording for 5 minutes. So realistically I need to be 50% of the way through in like a minute, which isn't going to happen, especially because I think I'm going to die. I can't get out of this. Oh no. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, I barely hung on there. I was trapped by walls for my first... Oh god, I'm still barely gonna get out of this one. I was trapped in walls for my first dashing strike, so I wasn't able to get out, and I was sitting in the lightning and everything. And then luckily the second one got off and I got out of there. With barely any health, I attacked things trying to get my life on hit to keep me alive, which it barely did, and that made me through that fight. But where was I? Oh yeah, so I was going on and on about why I changed my gear. But pretty much what I did with my gear, I'll open it up while I do this rift. I'm still going to try to keep this within like a moderate amount of time, so I want to keep fighting while I have my gear up, but you can kind of see the images. My helmet is in Andariel's Visage, in case you don't know the pictures. I can move my mouse over it real fast so you guys can pause the video and look at it if you want. I've yet to roll it. I don't know what I'm going to roll it yet. I don't really want to get rid of the vitality because I like the tankiness, like making me more tanky. As you can see, I almost die sometimes, so having that is helpful. I had a couple decent blackthorns. Here's the chest, and then here's the pants. Obvious room for improvement, but it is better than my other piece that I had. And those are the 3 I replaced for now. That got rid of my level 60 Ina's chest, my level 61 pants, and my level 69 helmet. My pants might have been 69 and my helmet might have been 61, but regardless, I'm able to do Torment 3 now with 800, or, well, I'm attacking now. When I'm sitting in town, it's like 800k damage with 7 mil toughness. And I also have, obviously on top of that, I have all my lightning damage and elite damage. Another thing I changed is, I think last time in my video I had strong arm bracers on. I was kind of testing those. I don't remember if I did. I might have still had the Occulids. Oh shit, the arcane missiles that I was, or... Nope, nope, okay. I did die in the video. I got vortexed into the arcane beam, and then my dashing strike wouldn't get me out of there. I'm too busy like with my inventory open and stuff, but I have the Occulids shoulders and bracers for the 2-piece. The 2-piece bonus is 7% reduced damage from ranged and melee, and then because I have the Ring of Royal Grandeur now, I have God damn it! I just stood in the explosive. Once again, there's like a... I think it's because I'm spamming other abilities at the same time, but there's a delay when I dashing strike, and it never does it like right away, but I think it's because I'm attacking at the same time, but... So, my Ring of Royal Grandeur allows me the 3-piece bonus for, the 3-piece bonus for the Occulid set. I don't even know how to say it, but, the 3-piece is 15% reduced damage from elites and 15% more damage to elites. I also got an SOJ, so I do 28% more damage to elites there too. So that's compensating plus all my lightning damage, so really my effective DPS is a lot higher than my 800k that my character sheet says. I I also have the lightning proccing from my fulminator, and the poison proccing from my Andariel's Visage. Realistically, I want to get the monk helmet that adds lightning damage eventually, if I can find it. I think it is the Eye of the Storm, I want to say it's called, but I'm not positive on that. I'm definitely going to be over 15 minutes. I have 5 minutes left to finish this up, and I'm only a little over halfway through. I died twice. I'm trying to talk a little bit. I'm not moving as fast. Plus, like I said, I pick up all the yellows to sell, so things go a little bit slower because of that. But I like having the gold, so I don't have to worry about it in the future, even though I have like a decent amount right now. But those were all the gear changes I did, I believe. But I've been really, I was looking at, I'm sure if any of you guys are familiar with Twitch and watch Twitch and you watch Diablo on Twitch, then you're familiar with Good Idea Gaming. I was watching him last night, and I love the looks of his wizard build, but my wizard's gear is basically all yellows from leveling up. So he can't even do Torment 1, which is going from Torment 3 to Torment, not even being able to do Torment 1. I just don't really want to do it. So I've kind of put that on hold, but I have been working a little bit. Like, if I see a bounty where I know one of the materials drop that I need for like the cooldown reduction sets, because that's what his build is based around, I go and I do that bounty and hopefully get the item. I have a few of the items. I actually crafted a couple of weapons for that character, and I think I have a halfway decent one that definitely has room for improvement, but I'm not here to talk about Wizard, I'm here to talk about Monk. Needless to say, I am sticking with my Monk for now. I do like my Monk. I've heard rumors of a fire build that is being, like, some people are using it to do T4 or higher. They basically said lightning is good for T1 through T3, but once you're geared enough to do T3 efficiently, you should move on to finding fire gear and eventually switch over to fire, and then you'll be able to do T4 through T6. Now, I don't know if this is the case, since obviously I'm not at that point yet. I don't even have a cinder coat, let alone any of the other pieces I need. I do have Mage Fists, though. I have a pretty good pair of Mage Fists. I could drop the Vitality on them and get, I think it's crit rate is what it's missing, but it already has, it has Dex, Attack Speed, Fire Damage. Of course, it always has Fire Damage, you can't even change it. And then crit rate, so Attack Speed, Dex, Vitality, crit damage, shit. But I need to reroll for crit rate. That's when, crit rate. That's the last thing I need. But I might keep the Vitality too, I don't know, but those are my fire pieces that I have so far, that's about it. Eventually I'll try that out. I believe it's pretty much the same build I'm using now, except they use the fire rune for LTK. Oh shit! I thought I had a healing potion available, but I did not. I should have went back for those health things, but I didn't realize I didn't have a healing potion already. They use a fire rune for LTK, Sweeping Wind they use the fire rune, and then they use Epiphany, which I'm curious if the Epiphany damage scales with fire damage, because that would make the build really good and I would really start to use it. But I'll be trying that out eventually. Maybe someday I'll have the gear for it. I'm starting to play a little bit more than I did before, so I get that going for me. That's another thing I do, is I open my inventory to click these shrines and put those bracers on so I can get the extra elite pack, and that takes some time too. But I am already at just about 15 minutes. I'm not done with this one yet. This is the most deaths I've ever had doing T3. I've done 3 T3 rifts so far, and every single one I've died once, maybe twice, but I've already died 3 times in this one. I'm a little bit distracted trying to talk throughout the video, so that's why. Call me a noob, I don't care. I am a noob. But, regardless, since I'm not using the Inas anymore, the point I was getting to earlier is that I am now using Conviction, or Mantra of Conviction, with the, makes it so it does 16% additional damage. I believe that's probably better than the 10% attack speed, I'm not sure. Speaking of 10% attack speed, I did take the crit damage out of my, Paragon points, and I put it towards attack speed. You lose a little bit of character sheet damage, but you attack a little bit faster, your Fulminator's proccing more, and Dariel's Visage is proccing more. So I believe overall, even though I lost like 1,000 sheet damage, I think overall that's more damage in the long run. So, until I can cap all 3 out, right now I just have, for that row, I have attack speed and crit chance. Because crit chance is for Cyclone, so my Cyclones will proc, and yeah. So I'm actually not doing too bad for like how bad I've done this Rift. I'm at 84%, and I'm at 16 minutes. Plus I'm just getting into Torment 3, and I pick up all my yellows and everything, all the mats and everything. So I open every chest. I probably shouldn't, like, go through the entire zone like I just did, too. I might have been able to do better if I just went to the next level when I passed it. But, so that's, like, the new changes with my monk. I want to try to, as I progress through Torments, I want to try to do gameplay videos. If you guys like my gameplay videos, let me know, and I can do more. I just don't want to spam YouTube with gameplay videos if they're not interesting for people or they don't give a shit. So really, I want to do, like, if I can get to the point where I efficiently farm T4, then I'm gonna upload another gameplay video of me doing T4 with this build. And if I switch over to the fire build, I'll do another guide on the fire build, another video, kind of like my lightning build video. But that is very close to it, which is good because I talked nearly through the entire thing, and we're at a decent percent now. We're almost done with the Rift. So the upcoming changes, to talk about this again in case you didn't watch my How to Gold video, the changing, so Rift, I mean, when you use the, oh, what are the words? Blood Shards. When you use Blood Shards at Kadala, you'll get more things, more weapons that are for your class instead of every other class, so I'm hoping monks will stop getting all, like, the crossbows and stuff. At least the yellows. I believe they said the legendaries are already where they should be, so, I mean, I don't know if that increases the chance for me to get legendaries, because, I don't know. Like, increases the chance for legendaries to be my class. I'm not sure about that one, but I know for the higher Torment levels you'll be getting more Blood Shards, so now that I can farm Torment 3, I'll be getting more Blood Shards than the people farming Torment 1, which means more chance to target the gear that I want to get. And then, what else are they doing? They're reducing the cost for removing gems. Right now it's 500k per highest level gem. They're reducing it to 175k per highest level gem to remove the socket from your gear, to be specific about that. It's still going to be like if you're removing 3 of them, it's going to be 175 times 3, which is like 450, I don't know, 350? 2, 3, no, it'd be 4 something. But, maths I do not care to do. But it'd be probably like 4 something. But we are on the Rift Guardian now. I have to kill this Mallet Lord. They hit hard as shit on Torment 1. I don't even want to know about these. The helpful thing is the stun. I'm going to miss that if I change to fire. like, talk about damage mitigation. Who needs, like, a stat to do it when you can just stun lock the boss like this? Like, that's what, like, you don't need as much healing if you can just stun lock a boss. But see, like, this is, like, the first time in the longest time I've actually used that, ability. I'm gonna try to pull him out of, like, all those tornadoes and stuff. Apparently he's too smart for that. I don't know. Stay out of his damn little shit. We all know how this bitch works. We've all fought his ass. The one we all know and love. It's cool! Oh shit, tornadoes. Oh shit, there's way too many of them. Come on, cool. Come over here. Come over here, cool. Oh shoot. Oh god, I don't have a potion. Nope. That's okay though. Rift Guardians are typically tough, but I occasionally die to him. Cool's kind of a bitch for a melee. But it happens to the best of us. I'm at 21 minutes, so this wasn't a very efficient rift. I have yet to time myself officially, so this is kind of like a starting off point. I'm going to try to improve on this speed as an average. But we'll see. Maybe I'll find some more gear, and we'll be able to improve on it that way too. But I'm still happy with Torment 3. Oh wow, the lag. I got teleported back into them. Anyway, I'm going to pick up my blood shards. That is going to be it for this video. I wanted to do an entire rift for you guys on Torment 3. I did die a lot. I'm sorry. I wish I could have gotten through this without dying. Typically I don't die that much. I think it's because I'm trying to talk so much and show gear and everything, but maybe I'm just making excuses. Maybe it was just like a harder rift than the last two I did. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe to my channel. I will be doing more. I will also be doing live streams frequently. I will have a link to my live stream in the description below. It's twitch.tv/Morthodon. And that is it for me. So have a nice night, guys, and I will see you with my next video. Bye-bye.